Hello lovely people, welcome back to the channel. For today's video, I'm going to be answering the question, is Amazon KDP too saturated today for you to be able to make sales? I wanted to let you know what my experience has been with Amazon KDP in the last year to help give some evidence to my response. So as you can probably tell from my current dashboard here for this month so far of February 2023, I haven't exactly made that many sales. None, in fact. Despite the fact that I do have around 150 books uploaded on here. Now, are all of my books amazing quality? No. I'm pretty sure that the books that I first uploaded when I first began uploading to my Amazon KDP account really aren't quite as good as the stuff that I've been uploading recently. But do I think that it's impossible either for myself or someone who is just getting started to make money on Amazon KDP? The answer to that is no. It is 100% possible to make money off of Amazon KDP when you upload some good quality content in particular. And let's take a look at my experience to back up this reasoning. So if I go ahead and click on the last year tab, you can see that although I'm not quitting my day job anytime soon, I was able to make over $1,000 selling my books on Amazon KDP. I am super happy that I was able to make even this moderate amount of money on KDP, considering last year I made roughly $200 to $300 for the entire year, I believe. So this year I really doubled my efforts in uploading books that I thought would sell. These happen to be seasonal type books, as you can clearly see from this graph chart right here. And most of that $1,000 was earned in only 1 month. And this is despite there being not a ton of competition, but still a decent amount of competition in the specific niche that I was publishing in. In the next few years, I am planning on increasing the amount that I earn, even from just this seasonal niche that I discovered, simply by uploading more similar content. And I've also been considering having these books translated into different languages so that I can reuse content that I've already created, but just bring it to a new audience. Clearly, the majority of my sales are coming from the US website, Canada, and the UK, as those are, of course, predominantly English-speaking countries, and my books are, in fact, in English. I do, however, occasionally have sales from other European countries that don't necessarily speak English as their primary language. So clearly there is some interest, and I may be able to capitalize on that by fully translating the work that I've already done into different languages such as Spanish, German, maybe even French, in order to cater to that audience. So I definitely do not believe that Amazon KDP is too saturated for newcomers to enter and make sales, but I do think that it would take a decent amount of work, because as I have discovered from just randomly uploading low content books, you may get some sales here and there, but it's nothing compared to when you actually do some research in order to find a niche that people are actually searching for, and then making a quality book cover and quality content, and then just duplicating that process for what is working. One note of warning I have, though, if you go back and attempt to simply increase or even decrease the price of one of your specific books, you do have to be careful, because Amazon's content guidelines are frequently being changed, and sometimes a book that was approved right away previously and was uploaded and made sales might not be approved if you go back and change something, even if the only thing you change is the price and then resubmit it to upload it onto Amazon's website. It did happen to me that a book that had previously been uploaded, reviewed, and approved with no problems now had a problem in the wording. So I had to change a few things around. I resubmitted that book, and fortunately for me, it was accepted. But the problem is, you'll know if you've uploaded anything to KDP, that once you hit submit the first time, some of the information you've entered, you can not edit ever again. And that's going to include the title, the subtitle, and the author. So if you make a typo mistake, or if for some reason you've made a change and resubmitted it, but something in that section of text is no longer in compliance with Amazon's updated terms or guidelines, then you're kind of out of luck. There's absolutely no way to go back and edit that information. So if the problem is in that uneditable information, then you will not be able to get that book back on Amazon's website. I know this has happened to some other people before, specifically when they just wanted to update their pricing. And unfortunately for them, they were not able to get their book, which had tons of reviews on it. It was ranking really well. He wasn't able to republish that on Amazon KDP after he'd updated the price on it. And that very nearly happened to me as well. So that is something to keep in mind and be careful of. I know sometimes it seems like a really good idea to price your book low when you're first starting out, and then going back and updating it once you've established some sales and it's higher in the search result rankings and maybe you have some reviews. But it honestly might just be a lot safer to go with the price you think is appropriate, that you'll be happy with, and that hopefully somewhat accounts for the rapidly increasing effects of inflation when you publish it the first time. Anyhow, that's my little warning on that, just something to keep in mind. But as long as you take all of that into account, I think it is 100% possible for someone who is either completely new to Amazon at KDP or to someone who is still working on making regular income from Amazon at KDP, it is 100% possible for you to make money on Amazon KDP. Is there more competition these days than there used to be? Yes, but does that mean it's impossible for you to make good sales? No, not necessarily. It's all about finding a good niche that people are searching for, uploading that high quality content, whether you're simply uploading a lined journal or doing puzzles or even a high content novel. I honestly believe the research is probably the most important part, and secondary to that is creating really good content. But if you combine those two together, then you have a pretty good winning formula, whether you have to deal with a lot of competition or not. Anyways, if you actually made it to this point in the video, comment books down below and you get a gold star. Feel free to let me know how your Amazon KDP journey has been going as well. I always love to hear from other people how things have been going for them, if they've had similar experiences to me, if you're doing so much better than me, or if you're still working your way up to making some more sales. I love connecting with fellow creators. I do hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please don't forget to subscribe for more content just like this. Alrighty, I'll see you in the next one. Happy creating until then.